Hi everybody, it's Claire. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this full face fall makeup tutorial. Hope you guys all enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe to see new videos every week, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with some Scotch tape on the side of the eyes, and this is just a great way to have nice precision with our eyeshadow and eyeliner. So I'm going to take first this MAC eyeshadow color called Texture, and it's a really nice warm tone brown to just put right through the crease. I'm just taking it with a fluffy brush, going back and forth in a rainbow shape, and we're going to get a really nice warm tone crease with this, and you can go all over the tape, make as much of a mess as you want, and it'll still look nice and cleaned up when we peel that tape off in a little bit. Now moving over to this color called Saddle by MAC. Can you tell I really like these warm tone brown colors? That is pretty much all that's in my palette. I'm taking it on a more tapered brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to focus this more into the crease. So what I did was just choose a shade slightly deeper than the first shade. So we're going to kind of build up that color and that intensity slowly. And these just look so nice together to really just kind of start carving out that crease even more. So now we're going to work on the lid, and I'm going to take the Tarte in Bloom palette and go with the shade Funny Girl, which is this really nice shimmer color that's beautiful on the lids. Put on the inner 2/3 of the eye and then bring it down into the inner corner to highlight my eyes. I finally got my hands on this palette, honestly, because of so many of you recommending it, and it is definitely a winner. I love this palette. Now I'm going to go in with another color called Leader, and it's a very pretty rich brown tone that's going to be perfect to deepen up the outer corner. And again, feel free to go all over that piece of Scotch tape because it is going to save you having a beautiful, nice, crisp edge. In the heat of the moment, I decided to do my liner with that tape still on. I've never tried this technique before. I've seen other YouTubers do this, and it is a great way if you're a beginner and you're not comfortable with gel eyeliner to have a foolproof way of doing a cat eye. I mean, I cannot mess up by going on top of the tape. You can never tell when the time you peel it off, it looks like you have a perfect line. And I just love that. Easy, you could just peel it off, and we haven't done our face makeup yet, so everything's just gonna look really nice and pristine, like we never messed up. Really cool. So here I'm now going to move on to foundation to even out my skin tone. And I talked about this in the Ride or Die makeup tag that my MAC Studio Sculpt foundation, for whatever reason, is my Ride or Die. I love this foundation. So I mixed two to blend in and match my neck. So I'm just pushing that in with an NYX Beauty Blender that is damp. Now I'm going in with an oldie but a goodie. This is my CoverFX Concealer in Light. Full coverage, just how I like it. I'm going to use a small flat brush to really pack it on there, and then going to use again my damp beauty blender to really work that in and make sure there's no creasing. To help the creasing, I'm actually going to now use this RCMA Makeup No Color Translucent Powder. I just got this recently because I saw so many people feature it in their Ride or Die tag. This is hands down the most amazing under eye setting powder. Nothing creases or moves. It is amazing, guys. So I'm just baking that under eye area, and then gonna set the rest of my face with MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, another old favorite, but a very natural looking powder. And then another powder I'm going in with, actually I'm mixing and customizing my bronzer shade between the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm in the shade Medium Kit, so I just really work them in. My tones change. I'm a little red, I'm a little yellow, a little yellow based. I just kind of mix them all around. So my skin tone changes every day. That's why I feel like I love this bronzing palette, because I can get a different look every day, which is really nice. And here I'm going to bake my contour. I don't usually do this, but I tried it out and actually was really happy with it because I get really bronzer happy. So this just kind of corrects the way the outline of your bronzer looks. And then after you leave it for a few minutes, you just want to dust off and really make sure you dust off all the excess, but it just really does work in terms of bringing out that contour in your cheekbones. So that was a lot of powder on our face, so I'm going to highlight now so to bring some life back into my skin, get some dewiness there, and I'm using the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight, and I start to go crazy with this stuff, as you can see, a little on the nose, a little on the forehead. Now I'm going to take the Smashbox liquid lipstick in Disorderly, current must-have going into fall, and I just love the formula of these Smashbox liquid lipsticks because you can build them, say if you need to layer up again later in the day after wearing it for a while, and it doesn't like crust up. I hate that I used the word crust just now, but that's the only word I can think of for this, and it just looks so good on everybody, and the formula is just so easy to work with. Well, there you have it, guys. That is going to complete this full face fall makeup tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. I love these kind of looks, so please, in the comment section below, request away if you'd like to see more of these. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.